Hey guys, yeah, this is live and everything, but I thought I'd just do this live right now to kind of let you guys know exactly um, my discussions. Now, I just watched Game 3. I've been DVRing the NBA Finals, and because I haven't had a chance to DVD record them yet. And I want to say this. Both teams are good. I'm from the Bay Area, as you could see. Yeah, I'm a Warriors fan. I got a Stephen Curry shirt on. But let's face the truth. This was the closest they've had so far in this series. But let's also face the truth. There were many calls tonight, not just on Cleveland. I'll give Cleveland credit. They had some calls on them that were kind of unnecessary. But I was watching the Happy Hour, which is a sports discussion program. And what they talked about kind of got me thinking. And what got me thinking was, is it me? Or does it seem that throughout this year, I know somewhat last year, but mostly throughout this year, somewhat last year, I don't know about the year before, but is it me or the commentators at ABC, ESPN showing a lot of favoritism towards Cleveland? I mean, it's almost like when here's the thing. It's when they know Golden State's going to win, or at least Golden State has a chance to run away with it, they they pump it up, yes. They pump it up a little bit. They say, "Oh, this is great execution by Durant and Thompson, Curry." Um, they may pump that up, hype it up a little bit, but um, basically, they'll hype it up and everything. Sorry, I got distracted there for a second. But they'll hype it up. They'll hype up all the athleticism and acrobatics, whatever you want to call it, the shots and everything that they're making. But here's the problem with that. Here's the problem that lies within. They'll hype that up, what the Warriors do, but when Cleveland does it, they hype it up tenfold. And I'm just thinking to myself, are these guys seriously? Are these guys serious? Or are they getting paid an extra percentage under the table to favor LeBron James? Now I get LeBron's a good player, one of the all-time greats. But here's the thing: just because he's good and you have to play it up like he's some freaking god, or even him, but you don't have to play it up as if they're better than everybody else around. If they're the greatest of all time, because they're not. They haven't proven it to me. They haven't proven it to you. They haven't proven it to anybody. And all you want to do is, like I said, all you want to do is hype them up as if the greatest. Here's what I think, in my opinion. If these NBA commentators are so in love with the Cavaliers, just because LeBron James is on their team, why don't they basically just quit ESPN and go play or go commentate for the Cavalier Network? If they love LeBron so much, why don't they go and do that? I'll tell you why. Because they know if they were to do something like that, they would be exposed. The truth would be exposed. Now, I know some of you will say, well, Brian, the former players, they're excited. They get into the game as if they're still part of the game. I'm not denying that. What I'm saying is that I think they need to be more 50-50. They need to be equal with both teams. You want to hype up Cleveland, that's great. But also give equal billing to Golden State. I mean, here's the thing. What if it was Cleveland against Sacramento? Would they go 50-50 there? If it was Cleveland, if it was the Cavaliers and the Lakers, would they go 50-50 there? Maybe. Maybe they would. Maybe they wouldn't. the thing is, just because you have someone that's basically viewed as this generation's Michael Jordan or Magic Johnson, it doesn't mean you show 75% or 95% favoritism towards them and their team over the other team that probably is going to end up winning the finals in the end if they do. I'm not saying the Warriors are going to, but right now they got one game to go. And if they win it, what is their reaction going to be? What is the commentators at ESPN's reaction going to be? Oh, well, they won. Whoopee. The thing. Here's the thing. They want to show favorite. Here's the thing. They're gonna have people talking about how they favor Cleveland over Golden State. How they favor Cleveland over their own home team if that was the case. Here's the thing. They need to prove everybody wrong by being fair to both. And here's the thing as well. It seems that when the officials are in Cleveland, especially in a moment like this, they show favoritism to the Cavaliers. Why? Why do they show favoritism? Why? Because they're in Cleveland? They're intimidated by the crowd? Or are they in favor to, or are they getting paid under the table as well by the Cavaliers office, if you will, to help them win, even though if that was the case tonight, it didn't work. The point is, the point of my discussion here is this. Cavaliers are a great team, they deserve to be there. Warriors are a great team, biased or unbiased, they deserve to be there. But let's make it a fair series. And I'm not talking fair as though let's go all the way to a game 7. No, I'm not talking about that. That would be great. I'm talking commentator-wise and official-wise. Referee-wise and commentator-wise. Let's make this fair. No more showing favoritism to LeBron in Cleveland over Golden State or vice versa. Make it fair. Make it a fair deal. Go from there. And you might be surprised by how many people will enjoy the game more so than they are right now. The fact is, folks, I cannot sit back and watch something like this happen all the time. I'm enjoying the games. Yes. Yeah, am I enjoying that the Warriors are winning? Absolutely. But tonight proved that they can have a badass series. A good series. A good game in the series. Especially down to the wire. The problem is, though, it seems even in defeat, those commentators are showing more favoritism to Cleveland than Golden State. How would you feel if you were a Clippers fan and that happened to you? If you were a Lakers fan and that happened to you? You wouldn't like it, would you? The fact is, these guys at ESPN and ABC need to start being more fair to both sides. They need to be more fair to both sides. The officials need to stop showing favoritism to one team because they have this one player. They need to stop doing that. I mean, Cavalier fans, it would be the same thing for you if suddenly the commentators and the officials were favoring the Warriors, playing up the Warriors, hyping them up more than your Cavaliers. You wouldn't like it, would you? You wouldn't like it, right? That's the whole thing. That's what I'm getting at. You wouldn't like it. Neither do we as fans. So I think, honestly, they need to fix things. They need to get things straight by Friday. Because whether or not it ends Friday, whether or not it extends all the way to Father's Day, the thing is, this favoritism needs to stop, and it needs to stop now. This needs to stop. This ain't no Cavaliers home network game. This is the NBA Finals. This is the World Championship Series. This needs to be treated as a big deal, and it needs to be treated fairly. So, that's all I'm going to say, folks. You let me know what you think. Do you agree with my point here? My discussion point here? Let me know down below. Comment if you like. But again, I believe that this needs to end, and it needs to end now. This favoritism needs to end by the commentators towards Cleveland and vice versa. If the shoe was on the other foot, and the referees need to stop showing favoritism, because sooner or later the NBA is going to get boycotted by not just players but by fans and former players, Hall of Famers, and all that because of it. You know it, and I know it. So that's all I'm gonna say, folks. Let me know what you think down below. Comment if you like. I'm out. But that's just my thoughts on it.